Hello, my name is Douglas Bloch. I'm an author and a depression survivor. Welcome to another one-on-one edition of the Depression Counselor. Today I would like to talk about agitated depression, the hell of what it was, and how I dealt with it.
What exactly was your experience of agitated depression like?
For those of you who haven't read my book or listened to my video, my agitated depression was induced by an adverse reaction to an antidepressant like Prozac, what's called an SSRI antidepressant. I took it in the evening, and an amazing thing happened. I woke up at 3 in the morning and I felt horribly anxious, couldn't get back to sleep, highly agitated. I finally got myself back to sleep. And then 3 or 4 hours later I woke up. I thought I was out of the woods at first, but then my knees, I felt this twitching in my feet, then in my legs, then in my knees, and pretty soon my legs were going up and down, up and down, up and down. After that I had so much energy I had to get up and I had to pace back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Till finally I was screaming out loud, "Please let me out of this hell." Before I knew it, I was in a psychiatric ward that evening. And when I got in, the nurses on duty said, "Mr. Bloch, we know you've written books on positive self-talk. Why don't you sit down and use your positive self-talk to refute your negative, beliefs?" I said, "Don't you understand? This has nothing to do with stinking thinking. This has to do with the deranged brain and nervous system that was caused by this drug. I am not in control of my nervous system. I am not in control of my nervous system. Please give me something to help myself out." It wasn't until a psychiatrist came on duty and gave me some Klonopin, a tranquilizer, that I was able to calm down and get to sleep. Unfortunately, this cycle continued even after I got out of the hospital. And for the next 9 months, I woke up every morning like Bill Murray in Groundhog Day, having the same symptoms I would have to relive over and over again. The twitching of the legs, the getting up, the pacing back and forth, the yelling. And there were only two things that really calmed me down. One was to call somebody up and hear a soothing human voice at the other end of the line, or have someone visit me. And the second thing was going to the pool and swimming until I dropped from exhaustion. Human contact or exercising until I dropped were the only two things that would basically calm these symptoms down until they came back again the next morning. And this is how I lived for 9 months until I experienced the miracle that got me out of this depression. Now, 17 years later, they have a name for this term. It's called Akathisia, which means from the Greek, the inability to sit still. What had happened is that this antidepressant drug had induced a reaction of akathisia in my brain and nervous system. Back then, psychiatrists did not believe this was possible, but now they know it is, and they've even written about it. So this is why I tell people, when you take your antidepressant medication, start in very small doses and build up slowly after that, so you don't have to go through the hell that I did. I hope this video has informed you about agitated depression and about akathisia. I hope you learned something from it. If you have any questions, please contact me. And until our next video time together, I do wish you the best in your healing journey. Thank you.